We made it to Black's Beach, one of our favorite beaches because we can be naked, and it's a beautiful walk down, and it's a struggle to get back up. TJ's excited.
Wait.
And we're gonna be walking down that.
Better make sure you have some strong ankles here, because someone breaking an ankle. I don't remember some of those behind me that were, get all that. On our trip back to San Diego, you know, we had to do storage, doctor's appointments, everything else. And last but not least, we had to get in a Black's Beach visit. So we've been coming here since 2004. When did we move here? 2012. We started coming here. Any chance we got, we'd come. And TJ, I was coming when I was pregnant, and then we came when TJ, I think, was 2 months old. So maybe even younger, I don't know, but
I had to lug him down all those steps.
And all the times that we brought him here after that, even as a toddler, Tamar would have to carry him up and down. TJ gets to run around naked. He actually right now chose to wear his undies, which whatever, but mommy and daddy, there's nothing more freeing than running around naked at the beach. More relaxing. And it was chilly this morning, and even up there it seems a lot cooler because I had my winter coat and everything else. And I didn't pack a lot of snacks, so I'm like, there's no way we're staying at the beach because it was cold. We get down here, it is nice.
It is nice.
It's not windy. It's perfect.
This is a part of us. This is what we enjoy doing. So we enjoy coming here just so that we can come to the beach. But this is also one of the things we miss about living in Mexico, is that there aren't too many places where you can just, you know, walk on the beach and do stuff like this.
Too many. There's like almost non-existent.
Yeah. I know on mainland there are a few that I heard of, and then some of them are like directly associated to like specific resorts. So if you're staying at a resort, then you can do it. But outside of that, you know, like,
and not kid friendly, so we couldn't take TJ.
So like here, anyone can, as long as you can make the hike down, you can do. As a matter of fact, there's actually another path to get down here. But I think people usually don't because there's no parking. Anyway, it's a free beach, and you can come here and hang out, you know, for the day. But we're not able to do that in Mexico.
So when we were in our RV over the last, you know, year and a half, 2 years, we always did boondocking or free camping. And the one and only time really that we ever paid for camping was at the clothing optional resorts. When I say resorts, it's campgrounds.
Thank you. I go on.
So, where was I going with that? Anyway, so whenever we'd go to do laundry, you know, use the hot tubs, the pools, the showers. It was nice. And usually they have a bunch of activities, so there's plenty to do for TJ too, the family-friendly clothing optional places.
I think we saw a few families walking about when we first got here. Now, I think, well, actually there's one directly in front of us.
Yeah.
And I think I see another family down the way. But in the past when we've been here, there's usually a lot more families here. Now it's mostly...
Maybe it's a time of year too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if you live in the area, it's probably not maybe the time that you would come. So if we've never just really discussed it in full length or whatever, so Tamar and I have always been nudists. I say always, since we've been married or before when we got together. I guess I just was sheltered in my little Indiana life that I didn't realize there's places you can go nude, all this. So we ended up booking our honeymoon at a nudist resort. That was a learning experience for us both. So one story that I laugh now, at the time I was not laughing. I was pissed. don't know if I can say that on air. I was upset. So I'm thinking nudist resort. Okay, at the pool I can lounge around naked, go swimming naked, take showers. But dinner, I want to dress up. Like do my hair. That's when I used to do my hair. Dress up, do makeup, put a dress on. So as we're getting ready for dinner the first night we're there, I put on this cute little black dress, and Tamar's like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting dressed for dinner. He's like, we paid all this money to go to the, because, pause, it is expensive to go to a clothing optional resort. Very expensive, especially the one that we went to for honeymoon. Anywho, back to it. So he's like, we paid all this money. We are not wearing clothes. This is what we paid for. And I'm like, fine. So walking up in my heels, we're walking up to the clubhouse to have dinner. We, you know, and then they have their little towels everywhere that you grab, because etiquette, you always sit on a towel. You don't sit your bare butt on furniture. So we grab our little towel that's very small, walk into the restaurant. This place is full. Everybody is decked out. Everybody. Dressed up. And we walk in, we're the only ones butt naked. Like, this is out of nightmares. Like, isn't that like what nightmares are made of? So walking, I'm like, so I hurry and like pull this little towel cloth up, which doesn't even cover my whole body. So I'm like, this? And then we sit up at the bar. I'm like, oh my gosh. So then even the bartender was dressed. The guy had a shirt and everything on, a button shirt, a button up. So then I'm like, I'll sit, you know, proud, sitting up. And as soon as the bartender walk over, like to get our order or to like make check on us, I'm like my boobs go under the counter at the bar. You know, yeah, it's funny 10 years later. Yeah, I still haven't been able to live that down because somehow that was my fault. But, yeah, it was. It kind of was. It was a learning experience, more ways than one. I will say that. Well, it is funny, and especially now looking back, it is funny. It is funny. I mean, I was laughing then. It didn't matter to me. Tamar didn't. He was not shy about it. He just walked right up to the bar. Me, I'm like. I mean, I paid for it. So anyway. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah. But on the other part of this though is that it's just something. It is interesting when you go to all the different resorts that we've stayed at, and we did quite a few when we were traveling around in the RV, and then it's a family environment. Mm-hmm. Everywhere that you went, it wasn't just grown-ups. Now there are obviously couples that go, but for the most part, you know, if people like us who have kids and they go, it's no different. It's no different than going to a vacation at a Disney. It's just a vacation for people who are nudists. Yeah, and I think even before we got pregnant with TJ, or maybe when I was pregnant, we discussed it. We want to raise TJ to be open, to be comfortable with his body, and you know, and I hope it continues that because you know, right now he's wearing his undies, which is totally fine, but so far he's still very free with himself. Like, he's not embarrassed at all by his body or his farting now. And I think that's a good point too Killer just made, because yes, even now we're here and we would have thought that he would have wanted to just take, because when we get home, the first thing that boy does is take all his clothes off for the rest of the time until he has to leave the house again. Yes. So we're figuring, okay, we're here, he's gonna do the same. Nope, he wants to wear undies, so we're not pushing him left or right. He's free to do whatever he wants to do, and that's what we want. We just want him to know that he has the freedom to do it, and there's nothing to be ashamed about with himself. Yeah. So anyway. So there's a little history on the McKay family. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and zing that bell so you can be notified next time we make a video. Hasta luego. Adios. Well, actually, we're back in the States now. Yeah. All right. See you later. See you later. And now it's time to head back up the dreaded stairs.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below.